want to support the platform just in case anything like this happens again, you can do it by way of PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and also by the Anchor. And you can also further support the platform by way of going to the Teespring store or the shoe store that is located in the comment section below. An Alabama mother has been arrested at Miami International Airport after being caught on video throwing a computer monitor at an American Airlines gate attendant during an altercation that left the employee battered. Camilla McMillie, age 25, is now facing charges of aggravated battery, criminal mischief, and disorderly conduct following the incident that unfolded Tuesday after she lost track of her children. The Miami-Dade Police Department state that McMillie Birmingham was traveling to New York City and checked into her flight at gate D39 after being rebooked for missing her previous flight. Quote, while the subject was with the gate agent, her two minor children walked away without notice to use a nearby restroom. Once the subject noticed the children were not with her, she became irate and began to scream, demanding the gate agent to find her children. Investigators state that McMillie then pulled the boarding pass reader off of a wooden counter, damaged the equipment and the countertop area. As she continued to scream, she then grabbed the computer monitor and threw it at the gate agent, striking her in the shoulder. A video captured by witnesses shows the gate attendant, who is wearing festive reindeer antlers, bracing for cover as the monitor is hurled in her direction. Other footage purportedly shows McMillie knocking electronics to the ground. Police have also stated that the Florida Department of Children and Families is assisting McMillie's children. Now, I need some black mothers to roll up here and to let me know something real quick. I know some of my moderators, you guys are mothers. If you guys would, be so kind to like roll up in the comment section and to just answer this question for me. Um, have you, right, specifically lost any of your children and acted in this type of manner? Did you blame anybody else for losing sight of your children? Right? If you have lost your children, have you blamed other people for the fact that you yourself lost your own kids and decided to go crazy? For any other black women out there that are mothers or guardians of kids, have you yourself lost any children? And if you have lost any children, did you decide to go on some type of berserk spree and start wrecking equipment in a business and blaming the workers and the establishment for the reason why you lost your kids? I'm just asking a question. I'm just asking a very, very simple question. Because from everything that I can remember at this moment in time as I'm recording and talking to you guys, I never remember my mother or any women in my family, these are black women, never remember any of them doing anything like this or anything even close, close to this. This is 1,000% ridiculous. As it's stated in the story, you, the adult, came without any other adults and you took your kids, right, from one state to another. And for whatever reason, you ended up losing track of your kids. How? How do you end up allowing your kids to walk away from you, to walk out of sight? How? That's all I'm asking. Like I said, this is not me trying to use this to demonize black women. I'm literally trying to seek an answer on how is this possible? Because it literally makes 0 sense. 0 sense. And then to go to the extent where you're just going all over the place and then you're grabbing equipment and you're pulling it off and you breaking stuff you don't even got the money to pay for. And then you decide that instead of getting mad at yourself for losing your kids and trying to humble yourself and ask anybody for help, because I'm pretty sure some people in that airport, if they heard the call, they'd be like, yo, let me just drop my bags. My plane is not even going to be here yet. let me help this woman because it's more important. Let me help her find her kids. Let me do something that's going to benefit somebody else. I'm pretty sure if anybody heard that call, she would have at least maybe had about maybe like 10 to 11 people try to actively help her search for the kids. Like, hey, what do the kids look like? What are their names? Where do you think that they might have gone? Do you think they might have went to the bathroom? Did they go to like a restaurant or something? People would actively try to help this woman, but that's not what she wanted to do. She wanted to take out all of her anger, all of her frustration on the lady that all she does, she's an attendant. All she does is print out the tickets, let people know, like, hey, let me see your boarding pass, yada yada. That's all she does. And you decide to basically go after her and throw these items directly at her for what? And this is what I try to get through to people. It's like if you're going to be a parent, be a parent. You got to sit up there and take the good, the bad, and the ugly. So that means if you mess up, you have to sit up there and take that. If you do a bad job as a parent, you got to take that. So guess now what she got to take? So now she got to deal with the police. Now she got a record. Now, very much potentially, American can decide to be like, yo, we're going to ban this person. You ain't flying with us. And then that could potentially go to like a whole bunch of other airliners as well if they decide that they want to do that, because they will group up on people and be like, oh, you're just banned from all airlines. So how you going to travel now? You better start getting on that Greyhound. You better start hitching a ride, getting that thumb together. And now, the greatest loss of all, more than the fact that she just lost those kids, because obviously the kids were found later on. Now, social services are involved, all because of the spectacle that she decided that she wanted to initiate, instead of just sitting down and just trying to ask for help, ask for the attendants to try to sit up there and help to get security and other people. Like I said, there was a whole nother method that could have gone a whole completely different way, and this would have been a vastly different story. This probably would have been a story that would have been viral. But like, hey, a mother, da 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 da, somehow, some way, she ended up losing track of the kids, or the kids got away from her. They ran away. However, they would have framed it, and they would have then zoomed into the spot of her basically crying or asking people for help, and then it would have showed the people helping, and then the good story, the good part of the story, like, hey, the kids were found. They were reunited with the mother. That would have been a story that would have set up here and gone viral. That would have been perfect for the season. But nope. But nope. This is what happened. This is what she decided to do. And the main thing that I'm trying my best by using my platform to get through, right, to other black women out here is that for the longest time possible, you guys have told us what? It's like, hey, the image of black women, black men, you guys have misused it. You guys have done this. You guys have done that, right? So do the work necessary in order to correct that, right? No problem. So I'm trying to sit up there and show forth what's now taking place with that exact same image. And I'm trying to sit up there and get through and tell y'all, like, yo, there's some problems out here that not even I can touch or fix. This is problems that y'all got to sit up there and work around to fix. Because as we all know, the moment in time that I happen to try to relay or give a message to black women any which way I decide to do it, no matter the type of emotions that I throw directly into it, I'll receive some type of form of backlash. And I'll tell, people to tell me, like, oh, mind your business, you're a man. It's your fault that this happened, yada, yada, yada. But the main thing that is taking place here is that the image of a black woman is out here on social media. Some people are going to post this without even trying to give context, or they might try to write their own context to the story, or they might sit up there and just clip it, snip, 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 snip here, and then give you a whole nother video that you don't even know what took place. You just know that it's a black woman that's going crazy in the airport. And the main thing that I'm trying to relay to y'all is like, yo, this image is going to be an image that the whole world is going to be able to see. And people are going to make their own observations, their own opinions, and their own narrations and their own stories. So it is, in a sense, up to y'all when it comes to stuff like this to try to correct it. Because no matter if you decide to state that, oh well, as a black woman, I don't act like this, da da da. Stop trying to generalize and all this. You're just making black women. Instead of you trying to say that and do that, talk with the women in the community and start getting those women together, so that if y'all ain't the ones that act like that, y'all can come to the forefront and basically be used as an example to showcase what the great image of black woman is, instead of this being delivered to social media, be delivered to everybody else, and you already know how the image is going to get used. But like I said before, at the end of the day, people aren't going to make it this far into the video, and a lot of women ain't even going to see this message. More than likely, a lot of black women are not even going to watch this video. So, you know, it is what it is. And I'm pretty sure that somebody's going to misinterpret what it is that I'm stating, and they're going to, try to deflect or say that I said something else. And like I said, it's an uphill battle, and I'm just consistently taking L's, trying to, fix and do the right thing. It's crazy.